Tom, before we actually start this interview, because we actually have prepared some questions for him today, man.
I'm really sorry about that. If you were speaking, my son's just like ripped me voice box out. I'm sorry about that.
Oh,
Almost hurt, man. Oh Lord.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Yeah.
Jesus
Sorry
Christ.
about that.
Anyway, Greg, do you have some questions for Tom before we start? Because we do have some like already made.
Hi, Tom.
Hello, Greg. Jamie didn't want to buy that gun anymore.
Do you have any other guns?
No, I just have 2 more Dracos.
Got any AP pistols?
Wait,
Tom?
how much is a Draco, man? We want a Draco.
Well, I can sell it for 150.
£150?
150 million.
Me not want the Draco, man. It overrated. It overrated, you know, it overrated. Anyway, man, right, let me get this started. Right. So, Tom, thanks for joining us, man. Obviously, you know me, Ernie. Right, yeah, we had Dr. Black here today. We have Mr. Greg next to me as well, right? With that cowboy, but cowboy fuck off somewhere. We're not sure where he probably in his head or something, right? So first question, man, we're gonna start with something like, just to kind of give us an insight, and the viewers at home an insight on like you and your organization, right? So could you just tell us what Forever the really stands for, right? So like, what's your whole kind of like agenda, like what's your whole kind of vision that you have with this organization, Midrilla?
So, realistically, I want to see people always assume gangs. We're not a gang. We're a family. We're an organisation. We're strictly professional when we need to be, obviously. Like, don't get me wrong, we will have like laughs on every now and then, but when it comes down to professionalism, we're there for it. Obviously, as you can see, I brought 3 of my security. Like, 2 of them are my personal, 1 of them's my younger brother. I can rely on these no matter what. Obviously, we do go out and publicly state we have a security firm for hire if anyone needs it. No matter what they need it for, we obviously, if we're getting paid for it, they're happy to do it.
Right.
But yeah, it's literally just we're a family. We're a big family.
I would love to hear it, man. All right, Black, you want to ask the next question, brother?
Yeah, certainly. Hi, Tom. Nice to see you again as always, sir. So, how did the FTR group first come together, and what inspired its creation?
Oh God, right. This is going back in the archives. Back in the 80s, FTR was first known as Fuck the Rats. That was the original name. That was created by myself, a person called Cam, and a person called Abby. They both have left the city, and I decided it needed a revamp. I didn't really like the whole fuck the rats type of thing, and obviously I like keeping it real. Forever the realist. It just works. Our original colours were black and blue, and I thought, you know what, I like the colour purple, so we'll go for black and purple.
Great colour, by the way. Great colour.
That's a perfect colour.
Fantastic. Thank you for that, Tom.
Alright, and this is gonna be me now again. So, what message are you and your crew like trying to send, like, to the rest of the community? You know.
We're an open family. We're an open organisation. We are happy to make friends, but the one thing I would suggest is don't make an enemy of us, because we're not people to back down, no matter what. Like, it doesn't matter on the numbers that the other people have. We have strategy, and strategy matters over numbers.
We completely agree. We completely agree, man. Dr. Black?
Yeah, certainly. And Tom, you've built a strong identity around being the realist. What does authenticity mean to you personally?
To me personally, it means the fact that obviously I keep myself. I don't try and follow the sheep as other people do. You know, I don't sort of follow the crowd. Don't follow the crowd, and you know, if one gang or organisation, shall we call it, has a bit of beef with another one, I sort of the way I sort of see it is what benefits us as an organisation. Like, yes, it all comes down to obviously you've got allies, but at the end of the day, if I'm going to back somebody up, it's going to have to benefit my family at the end of the day.
True leader, man. A true leader. What challenges have you faced whilst growing this family of yours, man? And how have you overcome them?
Challenges I personally I would say is finding out who the real ones are, who are the ones that are there just for an easy ride, finding the ones that are going to stab you in the back, because I've had multiple people like that. Um, but realistically, I'd say the thing that's made us turn around is the leadership I have and the higher ups I have in the family, like, in the organisation. Like, I can trust them 100%, and I wouldn't change them at all.
Amazing, amazing. Black, you want?
And how has the reaction from the public been to you and your family so far? How's that reaction been?
I'm not gonna lie, a bit of positive, a bit of negative. Some people don't like me because of my past, via being ex-military. Um, some people don't like me because obviously they've had previous run-ins where it's ended badly for them. However, I have a lot of contacts in the city, and a lot of them do like FTR as a whole, and I know that I've got a strong friendship with a lot of other like a lot of other communities in the city, whether that becomes as if for example, if I need someone to back me up in a shootout, I've got to back them. I know I'm easily going to win with the certain people. Um, strategy. I don't even need to look anywhere else apart from my own gang. A strategy. But yeah, it's a bit of like it's a love-hate relationship with FTR with some people.
So that kind of leads to my next question. Me not gonna lie, right? And this is basically like, is there any misconceptions that you would think people have about FTR that you would want to kind of clear up now?
Um, Apart from some people, obviously, they need to realize that because we are such a big organization and a big family, obviously people are coming in all the time. So people aren't aware of who we are close with and who we're not close with. So obviously they are going to make mistakes, and some people don't like it. But if they know being like quite a big gang slash organization, it's going to happen. There's going to be people you have to learn from your mistakes. That's how some people work, and people need to be more forgiving about that.
Me agree, man. Like,
What motivates you to keep pushing forward with your family and with the group of people that you've got around you?
I can't lie. What motivates me is my family. It's the people that I have around me on a
Amazing.
daily basis. It's the people who are always there, who are loyal, who are hard working, no matter what, no matter the ups and downs. They're always there, helping to find positives, helping to make strategies on how we become better, how we pick ourselves back up. They're the people that makes me want to keep pushing.
and is there any like upcoming kind of projects or events that you guys are planning that you could maybe give us a little insight to?
Oh, can't lie, we have something in the works. I can't say what it is because if I state it, uh, let's just say it could possibly get us into some trouble.
Right,
Oh,
right. It does sound
Uh,
very interesting, though.
it does. It does. I'm intrigued to see what you're bringing. And just another question for you, Tom. Um, how do you see FTR evolving in the next few years?
I see us getting bigger. Obviously, where we are now is my home. Um, I am looking at adding a bit more development onto it to make it a bit bigger, uh, either out the front or out the back. just to make it obviously, due to the fact that we're growing so quickly, there's not a lot of space on the front, and I mean the back's all right, but there's always room for improvement. We are getting some more custom clothing put in. We're getting some more clothing. We're going to get some Stone Island cargo shorts and a new hoodie. Obviously, as you can see, like we have our custom Richard Mille and our custom Jordan 4s on. We're also getting a more professional, more sophisticated security look as well. So we're going to get our custom chest pieces, possibly custom helmets as well.
We're looking forward to see them, not gonna lie. And which kind of advice would you give to the young people that might look up to you, sir?
If they are looking at building a family, don't be shy on asking bigger organisations for help, because there are several that will probably be happy to help. I mean, FTR is one of them. We're happy to go around to new organisations and ask if they need any help. If they need a start-up, obviously for the taxmen, they come around every week. You know, for a new gang, that can be quite hard. So if a new organisation ever needs help, just come to FTR. We'll help you out.
Oh, that's
Any advice as
amazing.
well.
So Tom, finally, why should people keep an eye on FDR and Tom in particular over the coming future?
I wouldn't say they need to keep an eye out for myself, to be honest, because I'm not really a egotistical person. Like, a lot of people like me, a lot of people hate me. It's just the way of life. The main reason I would say keep an eye out for FGR is the moves that we will be making, either in the silence or in public, depending on which path we take. But yeah, that's really it.
Alright, and before we wrap everything up, is there anything you would like to say directly to the viewers of the PBC, sir?
I would say, no matter how hard things get, always go to your allies, always go to people who you trust. They will be there for you. If you do need support, please come to me. I'm not one to turn away. You'll be able to see my mansion. It's got a little wolf mask. If you want to come see me, pop down, even if it's just to say hello. It's completely up to you.
Thank you. Right. So this has been Ernie. This has been Dr.
Aw.
Black. Oh wait, Greg, you want to ask another question? Go on.
I want to ask just a little question. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Greg.
Hello. I got a question for you.
Yeah, go on.
Well, it's a bit of a thinker, you know what I mean? So, if anyone else would like to answer as well, you know, it's fine. Is the pursuit of happiness inherently paradoxical, given that we quickly adapt to what we achieve and start wanting more?
Personally, I would say no.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if you're wanting to achieve more from happiness, it shouldn't just be due to the happiness. You should want to achieve from your failures as well. As I always say, failures are just a lesson you need to learn to not make that mistake again. So realistically, you should never want to just achieve from happiness.
So, you think that happiness can actually be sustained long term without us having to adapt to it?
Yes.
Wow. Amazing.
Great. Well, thanks
Thank
for
you.
that, Greg. So this has been Ernie, Greg, Tom, and Dr. Black signing off for PBC. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody.